frustrated. Don't be mad, homie, we made it. Oh, you mad?
Hey guys, how are we doing today? Welcome to the Likeable Squad, and in today's episode, before we start this, I'm going to be talking about how, I think we're going to start off this channel by saying, that this channel is going to be mostly my stories that I'm going to tell, and I'm going to do some videos in between, but not very often. We'll see how it goes, but anyways, yes, this would be the first time. Well, no, it wouldn't be the first time because it hasn't happened again yet, but which is kind of a good thing, but still. This is the time the principal caught me with a electronic cigarette. So, okay. It's like a normal morning, like any other morning. We were like just sitting in the hallway. This is a couple years back. I remember this. I think it was about, I'd say 9th grade. I think that'd be about the right time. But yeah, we were outside of the hallways. Oh yeah, got this Mario in the background too. Finally got this working, so it's all good. But yeah, we were out in the hallway just sitting there, and me being, the cool kid, I was sitting there, and I was showing him. I was like, look at this, and then I was showing him this like E-Cig, one of these big ass, I don't know, like $10 ones or whatever, like the chargeable ones. It was pretty badass. I remember it, but no, I wasn't doing it because I was like needed smoking. Or just needed to quit smoking. It was because like, I don't know, thought it was cool, I guess you could say. But yeah, so we were just sitting there, and like a while after, like, yeah, I blew a couple clouds, which probably wasn't the smartest, decision. But yeah, I did that in the hallway, and after a while, all of a sudden the principal walks up to me, and he's like, do you got something you shouldn't? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, come with me. And I was like, oh no. So we're walking down the hallway, and we get into his office, and he's like, okay. He's like, I want you to pull out your pockets. And I was like, oh shit. So I'm going, and I pull out both my pockets, and I was gonna go try to throw it in my back pocket. And he's like, okay, what's that? And I set it on the desk. He's like, no, why do you have that? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, I sat down, and then he's like, seems pretty heavy. He's like, it must be new. And I was like, yeah, it wasn't new. Let's just say that I had it for quite a while, but whatever. As long as he thought I was just got it, so. But anyways, so he's like, well, you can't really have this in our school. And I was like, yeah, I know. He's like, why'd you bring it? And I'm like, because I don't think before I do things. And then we were sitting there, and he just kept giving me the talk about how I can't have it, and how it's bad because it's got nicotine in it, and it's not like I did it enough to really get addicted to it. I don't think I've ever heard of that before, but I'm sure it's possible. But anyways, so, as I was sitting there, and then, he's like, you know what, I'm going to tell you a story. And in my head, I was like, oh, fuck. So I'm sitting there, and he's like, my grandpa, he's like, a long time ago, my grandma died, and he started smoking to make up for it, and how he sat there and he smoked about 4 packs a day or some deal like that. It was crazy, like this amount of cigarettes he was smoking. Anyways, but yeah, he was just saying how, he's smoking that many cigarettes, and how he just didn't want me to like keep smoking that E-Cig and then lead up to cigarettes, which really didn't stop me. But so like he kept going with that, and he's saying like, well, we're gonna have to call your parents and all this stuff and tell them that this happened, and you're gonna have a day of in-school suspension. And I was like, oh great, this is what I wanted to do. So I remember I was like, oh shit, how am I gonna get out of this? Like, that was the main thing on my mind. I was like, how am I gonna get out of this? So as I was sitting there, I don't even know where I'm going, to be honest. I'm kind of just rattling off, so Mario's kind of just going wherever. But I don't know if this toad guy's gonna do anything for me or not, but of course not. But anyways, so as I'm sitting there in the conference room, well, whatever you want to call it, but anyways, it's like right off the office. Sitting there, just, you know, by myself all day thinking. I was like, I had all day to think, so I wasn't too worried, but came up with this genius plan. I don't know. It was like the one idea I could go with. Well, so, I got this great idea. I was like, okay, I could say that somebody else had it, and the principal walked by, and he saw me with it, and I got in trouble for it. So as I was sitting there, and then after that, my grandpa came, he came pick me up, and I think they told him or somebody else he was telling me, and then I was like, no, it's like, why'd you do that? And then I told him, you know, my my idea that I made up, and how somebody else had it, and it wasn't mine, but, so I came up with that idea, and then, freaking, we were just sitting there, and he's like, whose was it? And I was like, well, I really don't want to say, and then he kept trying to get it out of me, and I was like, I don't want to say. And then after that, he said, well, it's like, I'm glad you don't rat on people, or however he said it, but he said something along that lines. But yeah, it was an all-around bad thing, and if you ever can, don't be bringing one to school. If you do, be smart about it. Don't be me. That was really stupid, but yeah, that's my story on that time. That was a very interesting day. It was a very lonely day in that single room of in-school suspensions. So, oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I just whooped this turtle's ass in a race, so I get a gold star. But yeah, if you guys liked it, this story, I'll be making some more. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I'll figure something out. If you guys liked it, subscribe and I'll make some more. And like this video, please. That'd be great. And I will see you guys later.